Hello, Angelinos. I'm Carl, Senior Rec Director with the City of Los Angeles Department of Recreation and Parks. Welcome to RecConnectLA, where we bring the parks to you. Today we're here with Channel 35 at the beautiful Point Fermin Park in San Pedro. I have some guests with me, David, who will be demonstrating the modified versions of each exercise, and some members of the community who have come out to participate today. It's a lovely day, sun's out, we're ready to move, so let's get into what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some high intensity interval training, which consists of strength movements focusing on upper body, core, and then lower body in that order. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get nice and loose with the warm-up. Are you ready? Let's go. We're going to swing our arms back and forth, alternating right over top, left over top. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we're going to move to a light jog. Jog in place. David is demonstrating marching in place. Let's get the blood pumping through your veins, to your muscles. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Next thing we're going to do are some butt kickers. So you're going to start kicking your butt in place, just like this. You can go a little faster if you need to get your heart rate up higher. I just like to go nice and easy. Nice and easy. How's everybody feeling?
Good. Doing good.
All right. Next, we're going to do some arm and shoulder stretches, starting with the windmill. So windmill, since we are doing pecs, we want to bring it around like a swimmer stroke, like a freestyle stroke. Nice and easy. You should feel the stretch right through your pec. Nice and slow. Keep breathing. And then let's reverse that. Thumbs pointed to your head. Thumbs pointed to your head. You'll feel that nice stretch. Okay. Now let's get the arms, triceps. We're going to be working on triceps today. So arm overhead, palm top of your back, pull down on your elbow and get a nice stretch on your triceps. You should feel it all through your triceps. And switch over to the other side. Nice and easy. Switch again. And we'll do one more switch. Okay, now let's get into it. So we're going to start with some push-ups. David will demonstrate the modified. What I'm looking for, side view, arm position. So arms, for the first ones, we call them regular. Your hands should be slightly past shoulder width. And we want your body stiff as a board, up on your toes. If you can do the full push-up, you should be looking like this. If you're doing modified, you're on your knees, just like David. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna count up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you don't have to keep up with me, go at your own pace, but count. We want to get 8 reps. If you can go higher, then go higher. And now we're going to get back to neutral position here. We're going to take it one hand with wider for a wider grip, which is going to give a different angle on that chest, on those pecs. And then back up, and we're going to count 8 more. Down. 1, 3, 4. Okay, and then back to neutral. Now these next ones are really focusing on the triceps. We're going to internally rotate our hands and shoulder, and we're going to make a diamond. Now that diamond should be about 6 inches out. If you're really tough, then you'll just put those diamonds together right here and back up and down. Keep working through it. You should feel the burn in your chest. This really targets the middle chest and the triceps. And make sure you're breathing out, breathing in deep, getting that oxygen flowing through your muscles. through this whole movement. So that's one round of chest. Now everybody up. We're gonna, if you have your mat, we're gonna be on our backs. And I'm gonna use these dumbbells as some support. These are basically called throwdowns. So we're focusing on our lower abs. First thing we want to do is we want to activate the abs from this position. So you're going to bring your abs in nice and tight. You should feel tension. And what I'm doing is I'm holding these up for counterbalance. But what I'm going to do, both legs up and down without hitting the ground. Now I'm going to do a 10 count. You're welcome to do whatever feels right for you. Make sure you're breathing. David's doing the modified, which is a hold. Double legs, holding no lower than 6 inches from the ground. Nice angle, and he's doing it for time. And now I'm going to switch to lateral for my transverse abs. It's a very important movement. Stabilizing your spine and alleviating back pain. Now switching to the left. Make sure you're breathing. And that should be about 10. Okay, so at this point, we can take a little 10 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever you need to recover. And we're gonna go into the next movement for our abs, which are the scissor kicks. Scissor kicks, you may or may not want to put your palms right under your butt for support. You're going to lay back, and we're going to bring them up and down, alternating, never touching the ground. If we can get a good 30 to 45 seconds of this movement, you'll really be activating those abs and getting to the point of the hit goal, which is to increase stimulation of the muscle for time. So we're not worried about weights. We're more focused on how much time under duress are these muscles and muscle groups. Usually takes me about 40 to 50 kicks. You can rest as needed, and then relax. About 10 seconds, catch your breath. You can catch up if you need to, just go at your own pace. Next thing I'm gonna do are 90 crunches. So we got 90 degrees here. From the side angle, you can see 90. And what I'm doing is we're trying to get our scap off the ground. So up, breathing out. Not pulling on your neck, pulling on your head, focusing on staying tight. I look straight up, and you just up and down, up and down. Now let me see how everybody's doing. You also want your back flat, the middle of your back. You don't want it arching. How we doing? Good? Everybody looks good? Okay. Nice, I'm sweating. This is round one and I'm sweating. Hope you guys are feeling good at home. Getting through this. I'm just gonna take a swig real quick. And if you're all ready, stay with me now. We're gonna do some cycles. David will show the modified version using his hands for support at his side. And I will just stay up. Arms in tight, feet together, and I'm pulling. Pushing and pulling. Pull, push, pull, push. You'll feel it in your lower abs. Now David has the other modification going with the chair. You may feel it more in your hip flexors with this version, but you can also do it like this with your hands for support and get the same effect, the same benefit. How's everybody doing with that? Okay? Good? Am I going too fast? Are we good? All right, great. So that completes 4 ab exercises. We hit leg throws, scissor kicks, 90-degree crunches, and I just call this the cycle pull. I don't really know what it's called, but I've been doing it forever and it works great. So after we're done with that, everybody rest up a little bit because this is where the work really starts. We're gonna focus on our lower body, which is the biggest set of muscle group that we have. We have our glutes, we have our quads, we got our hamstrings. So we're gonna work on all of this together at once with some lunges. Now, if you're more advanced, you have the option of using some dumbbells, which I'll demonstrate. But I've got my markers for my step. What we're doing is stepping forward to a position where your knee is directly over your ankle, okay? And then we're pushing back. So we're forward, back, forward, back. Now, without the weights, I like to use my hips for balance. And I'm just stepping forward, bam. I'm gonna count to 8. Keep breathing. Your opposite knee will almost touch the ground. And you should feel it all through your glute and your quads, which is important. Once we hit 8, we're gonna do the diagonal lunge right here. Nice and tall, still tight. Go at your own pace. Keep breathing, very important. Get your water if you need to and come back. You can hop in and out as you need. Okay, and now we're really gonna feel the burn. These are what we call lateral squats. So we're gonna have elbows in tight, hands together. David will demonstrate a chair squat. What I'm doing, actually he'll do the isometric hold for this position. So I'm gonna go to my right, down, my butt is out here, not lower than 90, right here, back to center, down, back to center. So we're gonna count 8 of these. You'll really feel it on your quads. You're still activating your glutes, and your hammies are also kicking in. How's that burn? Nothing, right? We got it. Okay, I'll call that 8. Shake it out a little bit, shake it out. That lactic acid that builds up. You can do a little butt kicker. Okay? So, that completes one circuit. We're gonna do this circuit twice today, okay? So, we're gonna go back to our chest. And this time I'm gonna be just facing the camera. But again, we are starting with the neutral position, right about your shoulders, slightly outside of your shoulders. And the modified version is David on his knees. We're gonna count 8 reps. Stiff as a board, you should not be sagging your hips, you should not have your butt in the air. Nice and stiff, nice and strong in the shoulders. Down, up, down, up. That's 4. That's 8. Now we're gonna switch back one hand width wider so we can target a different angle, wide grip, back up, and here we go. That was 8. Take your time. If you're at home and you can do more, do more. If you want to add resistance, maybe you could grab one of your kids. If you have a toddler, have them lay on your back. I do that sometimes at home. Provide some good, about 40-pound resistance. You'll do less reps, but you will get a nice resistance targeting that chest. Now here's the hard one, the diamonds. So get those diamonds ready. Put it right there in front of you, middle of the chest. We're gonna work that middle chest and tricep area. Up to position and down. 1, 3. We're moving up the hill. We're climbing that hill. You're doing all right? You feel that? Okay, I gotta towel off a little bit. Feel free to get some water. And now we're going back to our abs. So, first thing we're gonna do again is the throwdowns, or you could call them raises. Palms under your butt for support if you need it. I'm using these weights for counterbalance for the rucking. We're gonna go middle, right, and then left for our transverse. So we're bringing both feet up and down. Don't let them hit. That's 4. Push through. Gotta push through, come on. Okay, that's 8. And we're going to my right for the lateral. You really feel that burn. We've switched to the left. Up and down. And relax. Okay, next up, back to the scissors. So scissor kick. I like to have my hands behind my head. You can have them at the sides, whatever's comfortable for you. Hit this for a good 30 seconds and go. Climb that hill. It's all downhill after this. All downhill after this. We got it. 10 seconds. Nice and smooth. If you need to rest and jump back in, go ahead and do it. It's okay. Remember, we're working at your pace. And relax. Next up, rest a little bit. 10 seconds. Nice and deep. Get that oxygen going. Okay, I think we're ready for the next one. We've got 90s again, so we're back to 90 degrees here at our knee. Hands behind the head, looking straight up, bringing those scapula up off the ground. Now you don't have to come way up. As long as they clear the ground, you should feel it right in your lower abs. You still with me? All right, that's what I like to hear. Okay, relax. Okay, so we had a nice little break into the transition of our last ab exercise, and I just wanted to point out about the transverse abs and the glute medius, helping out with lower back problems. If you're sitting at a desk, if you're sitting at home a lot, not moving around, your lower back can really start having problems. Your posture will diminish. So these simple exercises combined together, a few days a week, 30 minutes each day, will do wonders for you. About 6 months ago, my back was going out like every other month from not doing anything. And I've been doing this same routine here for myself, and I've had tremendous improvement. But enough about me. Let's get back to our last cycle. So we're gonna get back in position, feet together, hands to your side if you need it, and we're bringing them in and out, in and out. So we're gonna, since we have some time, I'm gonna try to hit 20. You can adjust as needed. Make sure you're breathing. should feel it nice and tight. Doing all right? Last one, and relax. Okay, now we're gonna move back to our legs, lower body. So let's get in position. Again, we're doing forward, diagonal, and then side squats. David's doing the modified version with holding for time. I'm gonna count 8 each direction. So we're gonna step nice and tall, hands on our hips, step out in front, knee right over the ankle, and alternate. Keep breathing. You should feel that in your quad and in your glute. Pushing with the heel. Nice and tight. Okay, now we're gonna go diagonals. Right there. Come on, we're almost there. You at home, hope you're feeling this and you're enjoying this workout. Please visit the website for more videos, RecConnectLA. Feeling that? All right, now let's get over this hump. This is it. Let's go, let's go. Clap it up a little bit. Here we go. Arms in tight. And we're gonna go side, get down there, come back. Nice wide step and nice and low, but never dipping down at the waist, staying up, butt pushed out. Okay, let's do 4 more, come on. 2, 3, you feel that? 4, all right, good job. Now, let's move on to this cool down. So in place, we're just gonna do a little boxer trot, trying to get that heart rate back to normal. Just right in place. If you want, you can march in place at a high rate. I like to just jog about 30 seconds, trying to get that heart rate back to normal. You guys really worked hard today. You at home, hope you got a nice workout. Okay, and next, we're just gonna do some swings, alternating, hand over hand, across the body, nice and smooth. And breathe, deep breaths. Nice deep breaths. Okay, let's go back to a windmill. Thumbs pointed towards your head. Feel that stretch. We worked our pecs today. And in reverse. Okay, and now triceps. I'm gonna stretch out that tricep that we got from that diamond push-up. Right in here. You'll probably be sore tomorrow if you're not used to this. That's okay. You're gonna break down that muscle to build it up. One thing about HIIT, high intensity interval training, is you'll get the same benefits in about 30 minutes time as you would in aerobic exercise for 50 minutes. So if you're limited on time, let's switch. It really is a good deal for you. It works perfect for me, for my lifestyle. And it really has increased my aesthetic look, my muscle size, and strength. One more switch. And back. Okay, shake it out a little bit. Now we're gonna get those legs. So because we worked our legs, for balance purposes, you can lay on your back, as David's gonna do. It's gonna be single knee to chest. I like to stand on one leg, pull it up right here, nice and tall, and I'm pulling, and I'm feeling the stretch right through my glute. Hold it for a good 10, 15 seconds, switch over to the other leg, and you should feel it real tight. Nice stretch. Stretching is also important in every exercise routine, as is diet. The thing about this strength training is you're increasing your muscle size, which is in turn going to increase your resting metabolic rate, which is when you burn most of your calories throughout the day. So you're going to burn a lot anyway. Might as well grow your muscles and burn more. And also watch your diet. Most of those calories are coming from your diet. Okay? You feeling all right? Okay, so let's get one more leg stretch, and that's going to be on our knee. So we're going to take one knee, nice and tall with the torso, and we're leaning in. My forearms are resting on my thigh, but I'm staying tall, and I'm leaning in right here. I'm also feeling a stretch in my hip flexor. If you were doing those scissor kicks, I'm sure you felt that in your hip flexor as well. It's a great exercise. And then we're gonna switch. Other leg, nice and tall. Push into that, hold it. Feel that stretch? And let's switch. One more for each leg. So these are our last two. You're welcome to do any stretching that fits you. Some people feel it more in their butt, in their glutes. Some people feel it more in their quads. This is our last one. All right. Now everybody up. Let's give yourselves one last round of applause. And let's thank those at home for joining us. Thank you, Channel 35, for having us. And again, please visit our website, RecConnectLA, where you'll see more videos. laparks.org is the link. You can watch videos for boot camp, for salsa, various activities. Keep your body moving. As long as you're staying active, you're growing, and you're doing well for yourself. Thank you for joining us, and have a good day.